Y'all see this little piece right here? That's what we're hunting for today. It's an extra tree double die variety on the 2005P Minnesota quarter. And we have a 2005P Minnesota quarter sitting right here in our album. So let's pull it out and see if ours has it. Welcome back to the coin cabinet. And here's our coin. It's a 2005P Minnesota State quarter. The P tells us it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. But today we're not really interested in the front. We're going straight to the reverse. Because these trees are where we're going hunting today. Before we put ours under the microscope, I want to know exactly what I'm looking for. According to our Cherrypickers guide, this variety is a FS25 2005P-MN-803. That's a lot of letters and numbers to know, huh? It's a double die reverse. But forget about all those numbers for a minute. Here's the important part. Find a fourth evergreen tree. Then look immediately to the right of that tree. We're looking for this little free-floating portion of the design. That's what gives its appearance an extra tree. That's our target. But there's only one way we're going to find out. Under the scope we go. Let's see what this old coin knows. All right, y'all. Let's find those trees. Here's the center of the Minnesota design. And I'm going to move slowly. We're looking for that fourth evergreen tree. There it is right there. Now we're going just to the right of it. And I'm comparing our coin directly with the photograph in the Cherrypickers guide there. I'm looking at the location of it. It has to be precise. And I'm looking at the shape also. And I'm looking for that little free floating portion of that tree. And here's something important. I'm not going to try to make our coin fit the picture just because I want to find something. It either matches the picture or it doesn't. Looking at ours though, I'm not showing the same diagnostic shown in the book. So right now, I will consider ours a normal 2005P Minnesota quarter. But now we know exactly what we're hunting for next time. Now let's go back to our Cherrypickers guide, because there's a little more information there that I wanted to understand. The first variety we've been looking for is the FS25-2005P-MN-803. The guide also listed as Konica DDR-004 and Wexler WDDR-004. Those are different attribution systems collectors can use to identify this particular double die variety. But while I was looking at this page, I realized I almost missed something. Look right underneath the FS803. There's another 2005P Minnesota extra tree variety. This one is FS25-2005P-MN-805. So our quarter actually gave us two different varieties on this page to look for. FS805 is also a double die reverse. And look at the pickup point. Once again, we're looking for a portion of an extra tree to the right of the fourth tree. So at first, these two varieties can sound almost exactly the same, but they're not the same variety, are they? According to the Cherrypickers guide, FS805 is similar to FS803. But on FS805, the double portion of the fourth tree is fully displaced from its point of origin. In simple terms, we're looking for this separate looking piece of the tree design right here. And here's another way we know these are two separately cataloged varieties. Our first one, FS803, was listed as Konica DDR-004. And this second one, FS805, is listed as Konica DDR-007. Wexler also identifies this second variety as WDDR-007. So we're not just looking at two photographs of the same extra tree. These are two different double die varieties, guys. And there's another difference here. FS803 is rated URS7, I-4, and L-3. But FS805 is URS9, I-4, and L3. So the interest and liquidity ratings shown here are the same. but the URS rarity rating is different. And remember, these numbers are not the grade of the quarter. But now I've got a problem. Where we put our quarter underneath the microscope earlier, I was only comparing it to a FS 803. I hadn't noticed this second variety yet, which I should have, and I'm not going to put this quarter back into the album without checking it. So we're going back under the microscope one more time, but this time we're looking specifically for the FS 805. Alright, we're back, guys. This time we are ready to know exactly where we're going. So here's the center of the Minnesota design. Here's the fourth tree, and now we're looking immediately to the right. I'm comparing the shape and position on our coin directly with the picture of the FS 805 in the Cherrypickers guide. I'm not seeing the same thing I saw in FS 805 here. So based on what we're seeing, I don't think our quarter matches this variety either. But now we researched and checked it against both varieties shown on this page. Now here's something else that's kind of cool to know. The Cherrypickers guide gives both of these varieties the same listed values of the higher grades. The FS 803 and FS 805 are both listed at about $50 in MS65 and $100 in 66. Compare that with the normal 2005 P Minnesota quarter, and that's listed here at $5 for a 65 and $10 for a 66. That's why identifying the exact variety could matter, guys. But these are reference values from this edition of the book. They're not guaranteed selling prices. Grade in the current market can change what a coin actually sells for. And this right here is exactly why I like researching these coins as we go. We started this video looking for one variety, the FS 803. And then, while going through the Cherrypickers guide, I discovered something else, the FS 805 sitting right underneath it. Same year, same Philadelphia mint, same Minnesota quarter, but two different extra tree double die varieties to look for. And according to this guide, there are actually many more double die varieties involving the Minnesota design. So whether our quarter turns out to have one of these varieties or it's just a normal Minnesota quarter, today we learned something I almost completely missed. When you're checking a 2005 Minnesota quarter, don't stop after looking for just one extra tree. Know which variety you're looking for and match it to the diagnostics. We're not professionals by no means. We never claim to be. And that's why we research. And today, that's a perfect example of that. We started with one variety and ended up learning about another one along the way. We love learning and we love sharing what we learn with y'all. Thanks for watching the Coin Cabinet, and we'll see you in the next one.